Most guys find out the hard truths about women too late. Hello. My name is Michael, a friend of Beatrix. Today I asked her to let me do the video. Hope you like it. Most guys have trouble meeting because they don't know how women think. These 8 hard facts will help you understand why they act the way they do. More importantly, they will help you figure out what to say. 1. Women's actions will depend on how men act. Some guys only get one night with a girl, while other guys have to wait months. What gives? Find out what kind of guys she sleeps with quickly, and you'll have your answer. If a man acts like he's just a player who doesn't want to be in a relationship, some women will not want to be with him. But that night, other people will jump into bed with him. But if the same man came across as a nice guy looking for his future wife, all of these women would act like good ladies. The difference is that they trust not to judge their infidelity. The nice guy thinks that most women are honest and good. He thinks less of people who aren't like him. The player knows the truth about women's sexuality and has probably had a few hookups himself, so women can trust that he won't judge them or talk about them to other people. I have seen this for myself. When I was a perfect gentleman, women would act innocent and sweet around me. Now that they know I'm only interested in short-term relationships, they jump right into bed with me. I've seen texts from nice guys these women are making the wait for sex. Men and women both like to have sex. They are just heavily judged for sleeping around. So, they should be careful about who gets to see their bad side. There are, of course, some exceptions to this rule. It only works if a woman wants to be with you. Some women are truly good girls. Some people don't care who knows they sleep around. But you should keep it in mind when you think about how you act around women. 2. Women will take advantage of weak men. In the past, if a woman chose a weak man, he would kill her and her children. Now that we live in a better world, women still can't trust weak men to take care of them and their future families. So-called beta males don't usually get the girl. So, it looks like many modern women will use them to help themselves. A 2019 study called Foodie Call found that up to 1/3 of women have gone on a date just for free food. Just as many probably let nice guys buy them drinks at the club or become their friends to help them feel better and do them favors. Nice guys are not strong. They let random women do whatever they want, and then they get used. Strong men set limits for themselves around women, which is why they rarely get friend-zoned or called for food. These first tips are meant to get you to be honest about what you want from women. If you act like this, many women will let you take them out to expensive dinners. If you act like this, a lot of women will let you have sex quickly and date casually. 3. Women want their guys to be faithful, but only if they look good. Women want guys who are good looking and true to them. Unfortunately, nice guys show their loyalty first, before they show any of the traits that most people find beautiful. Right away, they give a lot of their time, words, and care. They treat women like stars and act right away like the perfect boyfriend. The trouble is that most of these women haven't done anything to deserve this much love. So, the nice guy seems needy, desperate, and even a little bit scary. This is why I tell single guys to go out and meet a lot of women. That's the best way to keep them from falling too quickly for one woman. It also lets women know they can come after you. Many women see him as more important when a guy is hard to tie down in a relationship. Most women will wonder why he wants to be in a relationship so badly when he begs them to. Most things have more value in society if they are hard to get. 4. Women will test men like crazy. When they've had a few drinks, guys can act like confident alpha males. They might also lie about their job or how much money they make. Most of the time, women feel the need to test men's trust because they want to trick them. Most of the time, they do this by acting badly or making a sly dig at one of your weaknesses. Deep down, they want you to be sure of yourself enough to stay calm or show them who's boss. If you give up or show too much emotion, they'll realize you're a weak man hiding in plain sight, and their interest in you will drop. My guide on how to deal with spoiled women has more information about how to answer a woman's questions. 5. Women make decisions about romance based on how they feel. Have you ever been dumped by a girl because she didn't feel the spark? You might know someone who dates a bad guy because there's just something about him. This is because women make decisions about love based on how they feel, not on what makes sense. Conventionally, a guy is beautiful if he has good looks, is tall, has muscles, has money, is wealthy, etc. But if a man checks all these boxes but doesn't make a woman feel a certain way, she may not be interested in him. Everyone makes choices based on how they feel, but women are more likely to do this because of their feminine nature. This means you can get good women to like you if you know how to make them feel things. 6. Women need to be noticed and accepted. We live in a world where women are mostly judged by how they look. Little girls are told they are pretty and beautiful from a very young age. As they get older, they will notice that the media is always praising the beauty of celebrities. They'll get a lot of ads and mags that set unrealistic beauty standards. As they get older, they'll see that boys pay more attention to the prettier girls. And that won't change when they grow up. They are told that their beauty is the most important thing about them their whole lives. Because of how they look, beautiful women will be praised and given extra attention several times a day. So, one of the best ways to stand out is to not praise them for how beautiful they are. If you start a talk with "Wow, you're beautiful," you'll be seen as just another regular guy. At the same time, some insecure women become so dependent on this reinforcement that they will chase after guys who don't give it to them. To regain their sense of self-worth as a hot girl, they have to work hard to win over these guys. Those who play know this already. This is one of the main reasons why many women choose players over nice guys who always make them feel good about themselves. 7. Women give average guys bad dating advice. If you've ever asked a woman for dating tips, you've probably heard something like "be a gentleman" or "show how much you like her." The mainstream media also gives this nice guy advice, even though it has been shown over and over again not to work in the real world. So why do they do it? They may be too shy to say what really gets them going. Remember that a woman will never tell someone who she thinks will judge her that she likes more than one guy. Maybe they can't really imagine dating an average guy, so they give tips based on how they'd want Brad Pitt to treat them. No matter what, if you're a regular guy, don't ask a woman for dating help. 8. Women don't care about most guys. Women don't care about your struggles, they wait at the finish line and pick the winners, says a famous Manosphere quote. Women have never liked weak men, even if they had good reasons. As we've discussed, that would endanger them and their family. Being a guy is hard, especially since modern dating goes against common sense. Mainstream media doesn't tell men what they should do. Whoever tells men the truth runs the risk of being fired. Women could care less. They are hardwired to always want the biggest men. In today's culture, which is dominated by estrogen, this means that all attractive women are now after the top 20% of men. This number comes from a study about dating apps, but it seems to be true in real life, too. 27% of young guys haven't had sex since they were 18 years old. It doesn't help to cry about it. If you show that you aren't sure of yourself, women will like you even less. You can either get a higher level or stop dating altogether. If you choose the first option, this help should have given you some useful tips.